Welcome to our new vlog, Ancestral Veneration Simplified. My name is Nicole Payne, also known as Ifalaya or Oshun in this diaspora, and I am the Administrative Director of the O.J. Igungun Society for Ancestral Veneration and Cultural Revivalism. For our first episode, I am here at Ile Ijoso Otura, Meji Awoshun, the space where Jagun, one of the co-founders of our society, and myself started our spiritual journey, when we were initiated by our Rabbi, Thaddeus Adiwale Osho, who is the Rabbi of Iwaro Oka. It is my absolute pleasure to introduce to you.
Thank you, Oshun Shola, for introducing me. I am Yeye Agbamola of Ile Joseph Meji Awo Oshun. It's the main governing ORISA of this shrine, Ile Joseph Meji Awo Oshun. She represents love, abundance, sweet waters, fertility, and all aspects needed for a perfect life here on earth. She's also queen of the kitchen. She's of good character. She's also of love and honesty and diplomacy. She's also the mother to bring communities together. You know, when community were warring, it was Yeye Oshun who went to the community to bring balance, to bring sweetness, to bring back harmony, to bring back love, and so forth. Yeye Oshun is our mother. She came with us, she stayed with us. Ile Ejesi Otura Meji Awo Oshun is in existence over 25 years, and we host the National Oshun Festival of Trinidad and Tobago. We started first at Ishindupwe, giving thanks to Yeye Oshun, and we evolved into the National Oshun Festival, which is kept in the month of August of every year.
Thank you, Oshun Shola. I am Iyalode Omutuke Sophia Kwesi of Ile Joso Meji Awo Oshun. I am the first Arugba of Ile Joso Meji Awo Oshun. A little on the Arugba Oshun is the one that carries the Igba for Yeye Oshun. The Arugba is a very important role. The Arugba is the one that during Oshun Festival and even year round takes the negative from all those that come to praise and pray with Yeye Oshun. The Arugba Oshun brings positivity. The Arugba Oshun brings peace. It is important for us to pray in front of the Arugba Oshun during Oshun Festival. Atupa or Oshun Meridi Logan, commonly known as Meridi Logan, which is the 16 lights of Yeye Oshun. The 16 lights is celebrated because there was once a time when the world was in darkness, and Yeye Oshun, mother of all, sweet mother, came and gave light to the world again. The world was reborn. There was no longer darkness. She brought peace, she brought love, and she brought back understanding into the world. Which is why on the third day of the week of Oshun Festival at Ile Joso Meji Awo Oshun, we celebrate Merindi Logan. It begins at 6 p.m. and we go all through the night. The lights are supposed to light into the next morning, which we do.
I am Chief Oduwona Awo Ifokoya Opakunle of Ile Joso Meji Awo Oshun and Iwaro Oka, Nigeria. We have been hosting an annual Ogun Festival for the past 7 years. Right? Ogun Festival represent the Orisha of transformation. Ogun is the Orisha that protects women and children. Right? Ogun is represented in metals, all metals, iron and steel. Ogun is the god of iron and steel. Right? The cars, the pots, the plate, the pan, all metal objects is what we use. Ogun is very important to us, to all people, because Ogun is what we use for cooking and our cars and everything else. Right? So the festival is giving praise to Ogun. Ogun represents the farmers. Ogun represents the doctors. The doctors that use the scalpel and other implements, all those implements are represented by Ogun. So without Ogun, we really cannot move forward in in any serious way.
Greetings, Aburu, Aboye, Aboshisheo. My name is Oloye Ajagun Shaka Alexander. And remembering one's ancestors is very much important, because if one forgets their ancestors, one forgets themselves. And within this Ile, it is very much important for us to remember our ancestors, because in a world where we are bereft of knowledge of our past, unmindful of our future, and unsure where we are presently, the knowledge of our ancestors is very much important. So why we venerate our ancestors? Because it helps us to know ourselves. It helps us to know our place. It helps us to reclaim our name. It helps us to reclaim our practices that are there to help our people out to move away from the quagmire of problems that we are facing as a society. At Ile-Ijosi Otura Meji Awon, we place great emphasis on ensuring that our members achieve this strength in feeling proud of where they came from. Because even in the history books, it is there to teach us to disrespect and look down on our ancestors. So at this space here, we constantly have ceremonies, we constantly have rituals for our people to activate and call their ancestors to work for them, to work with them, so that their lives could be much more meaningful and fruitful. And there's an in-house joke we often share here. Why once a year we would go and take care of our ancestral spaces? It must never be once a year. It must be every single day, just as other groups of people have images, have depictions of their ancestors, and they venerate their ancestors on a morning, on a noon, or even at night. We, our people, we, our African people, we must venerate our ancestors. As one had said, to forget one's history is to live in this world like a tree without roots.
Greetings, I'm Jasmine Duncan, PRO of the Oche Egungun Society, and I'd like to remind you of our collaborative ancestral night on the 30th of May at Ile-Ijosi Otura Meji Awoshun. And also be reminded of our National Egungun Festival of Trinidad and Tobago, hosted by the Oche Egungun Society on the 14th of December later on this year. We hope to see you. Thank you.